Hi everybody, it's Don. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, we had some good news this week in Ontario. They're moving up second doses for everybody. We're going to try and move them up to everybody. Yeah, okay, great. If you're 80 and over, as of the 31st of May, you can book your second dose for your vaccine. Yeah, but you might want to do that because, by the way, we don't have the vaccines to give you yet. That's right. Ontario announced, as of Monday, May 31st, people 80 years old can, no matter when they got their vaccine, they can go for their second dose of the vaccine as long as you're past that 3-week threshold. And then they came out and said, but we don't have the vaccines yet in the majority of places to give you. In fact, the government pop-up clinics website for booking just shut down. Just shut down here in Ottawa. Yeah, there's a problem. We got to fix it. So you still can't book that vaccine, your second dose. And then they also laid out their updated plan, subject to availability of vaccines, of course, subject to we have them. It goes June 14th, people 70 years old and older should be able to book their vaccine for their second dose. And then it goes to everybody from a certain time period of when you booked in March and April. If you booked during that time on the 28th of June, you can get your second dose. You can book your second dose. And that also goes for if you have underlying conditions. So June 28th. Now, if you got booked in March, April, May, June. So say you booked, you had your vaccine on March 5th. March 5th. April 5th, May 5th, June 5th, July 5th. So if you got booked in March 5th, in March 5th, that gives you 7 days to book your vaccine, get in for your vaccine, and it's first come, first served basis online, by the way. They're not going to call you. That's only 7 days before you were supposed to have your vaccine anyway. You're already at the 4-month deadline. In fact, if you count in, the 31st of each month, you're over that. The 120 days, you're like 5 days. So is there really a big hurrah here? Is there really a big, we're doing our second doses early? I looked at mine. I come into that third round, which would be June 28th. And my date is August 1st. So that gives me the month of July. So normally when you book online, it takes about 3 weeks to get your shot right now. If you're lucky, you can book and get a shot within 3 weeks. So on June 28th, the end of the month, I can book it and then wait 3 weeks after that. Hurrah! Hurrah, everybody! I'm 7 days earlier than I was supposed to get it anyway. Wow, I am so grateful. I'm quite sure that's amazing because that 7 days, I'm saving 7 days out of 120 days. I'm so grateful they're doing this. I'm so grateful they're moving up the doses. Subject to availability, of course, which we already know when they moved it up to 80 plus being able to get their vaccine. They already said, most of our places don't have the vaccine to give you. And now we're doing the swapping. Now we're doing the swapping. If you got AstraZeneca as your first dose, well, now you can get Pfizer, and now you can get Moderna as your second dose. That's great. Who said we could do that? Well, we're basing it on studies in Spain and the UK. Well, I read that study in the UK, and some of the doctors at Oxford who did the studies are coming out and saying, yeah, if you mix the vaccines, you think you get sick now. You think you get sick maybe in, a sore arm on your second dose and you're tired for a couple days? Well, the reactions that they're seeing from a second dose when you mix the vaccines is far superior reactions. Now, not deadly, nothing like that, but your headaches and your sore arms and your tiredness are exponentially raised, according to that study. That the doctor even says, I don't think you should even do that. But we're doing it. We're going to do it, everybody. We're going to do it. They're not even waiting for NACI, which is our immunization specialists in the health sciences, to approve that. Their provinces are individually approving that. Not even waiting for it in some cases. Not even waiting for their own health experts to verify that's okay. They're just going to do it. Good. I guess. Again, how many mixed messages on vaccines can you possibly get in a 6-month period? We just started rolling out vaccines in February. It's only June 1st. Or 2nd. And we've had 50,000 different messages about the vaccines. From AstraZeneca to Johnson & Johnson to mixing and matching to blood clots to heart things in India. I'm so tired of listening to them. But you know what? It's all going to be over. I'm going to get my second dose. Everything's going to be okay. And hey, I should jump for joy. Jump for joy that on a recommended dose that that the manufacturer says for my vaccine, that you wait 3 weeks between doses for the best effect, I should be very, very thankful that I only have to wait 15 weeks instead of 16. Hoorah! Hoorah! We're moving up our doses. 7 days. Wow. Wow. We should be eternally grateful.